Well, here we go, you guys. It is the maiden voyage. What is today? Today is Wednesday. Happy hump day. December 7th. December 7th. So here we are into the crazy brain of me. So this is going to be a one-take wonder. There's not going to be any editing to this. You're going to get it just as it flies out of my brain. So if you're new here, my name's Mindy. Thus the M is for Mindy. But this is my first little, I'm going to start posting daily videos. It might be 3 minutes. It might be 5 minutes. I promise you, I won't go more than 10 minutes. You are welcome. But I'm a blogger. I'm a influencer, albeit a micro blogger and influencer. But I've been at it for about a year, and I thought I'm gonna take to YouTube and see. There's some ladies out there that want to chat it up with me. I am 40-ish. Nobody needs to know really what 40s. And let's grab a cocktail. I'm trying to class it up for you guys tonight because it's the maiden voyage. This is really a bush light in a wine glass. So here we go. First thing I thought of today. This morning I got up, turned the TV on, and I saw Kris Jenner of the Kardashians fame, as painful as it is. She was on Shutterfly. Wait. Let's grab a drink because Kris Jenner is on a Shutterfly commercial. Does anybody else think that this might just be the beginning of the end? I don't want to be a hater. I don't mean to be cold as ice. But, okay, so fun fact. My husband, we live in the country. We live out in a little rural community in southeast Michigan. My husband is the biggest country boy ever, but he knows literally everything there is to know about the Kardashians. Like literally everything. Let's call it the Kardashians, because his favorite, I asked him the other night, which one was his favorite? Which one's the one with the big derriere? Is it Kyle? Kylie? Oh my God. I'm losing my mind. Kendall or Kylie? I think it's Kylie. Kylie is the one he likes, but he knows everything. Like he knows Scott Disick and more things than I would ever care to admit. So that's just a little backstory if you're new here. My husband keeps up with the Kardashians. He swears it's just in his news feed. That's what he always says. It was in my news feed, so I read it and now I know. So he knows everything there is to know about the Kardashians. But what I will say this morning, as hoity-toity as they are, always out there just representing all the big things, Kris Jenner was on Shutterfly this morning, hawking pillows with people's pictures on it. So, I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard it from me, but I think this could be the beginning of the end. So maybe we have that to look forward to. So I am certain that we will talk about the Kardashians and Jenners a lot on here, and maybe we'll eventually get Ryan on here, but I digress. So that was kind of my big thing this morning that really just kind of hit home. I felt like maybe people are getting a little tired of seeing them all the time. So, okay. So let's talk about the next thing. So I got up this morning. It was pretty glamorous. My white sweatshirt that's somewhere around here. Why I ever buy anything white? I don't know, because I am like a toddler. The moment I wear something white, I will dump something on it. It doesn't matter. It could be toothpaste. It could be, in my situation 2 weeks ago, it was mustard. So this morning I was up at the butt crack of dawn. My secret is mean green from the Dollar General to get all the stains out. God, I look like, God, stop making that face, Mindy. You got a double chin when you do that. So anyhow, mean green to get grease out. And I was like, well, I'm going to use it on my sweatshirt this morning. And it made me think. One of the stories about Ryan that I've always wanted to share. I don't know if I've ever shared it over on Instagram, but YouTube, you're going to get to hear it today. When Ryan and I were first married, he clearly I don't think he ever wore tighty whities. Or is it whitey tighties? No, tighty whities. But I think he always wore the boxer briefs, but he must have worn white ones. So when we were first married, I was bleaching his underpants. And he It just, when I was trying to get the stain out of my white sweatshirt this morning, it transported me back to those days when I was washing Ryan's underpants with bleach. And this is what he did. Okay. He was with some of his buddies, and I swear to God, I think I may have been there. Talking to his dudes, and all of a sudden he goes, frickin' Mindy. So he made his buddies think that I like gave him the clap or something. Or some STI. I don't know. Does a clap make you scratch? Whatever it is. He's a country boy who generally is always doing that. But he failed to mention to his friends that he's allergic to bleach. So the bleach that I had used to wash his underpants made him scratch his balls. Made it look like I gave him the clap. Somebody leave a comment. Does a clap make you scratchy? Itchy? Again. Okay, here we go. So a few other things. Oh. Okay, Shania Twain. Did you guys see her last night at the People's Choice Awards? Let's look. 57-year-old. Hear me, I'm 40 something. Gave a nod to her "That Don't Impress Me Much" video and debuted a pink hair hue. Girls, she showed up with abs. Let's take a look. Like abs. If I was to show you my abs right now. Oh, can I turn it around? No. Well, mother frickin' Jones. Okay, whatever. Go to people.com. Meow. She looks amazing. I've not watched her performance yet, but you go, Shania. Pink hair and abs. Maybe if I lay off the Busch Lights out of my wine glass, I might have some abs too. But what fun is that? Fun fact, if it's not a Busch Light, 90% of the time it's going to be a Busch Light. The other 10% is going to be mimosa. And by mimosa, I mean champagne with maybe a little spritz of OJ. Okay, so. So there's that. What is your superpower? This is the other thing I wanted to talk about. Whether you're a mom, a bonus mom, a wife, a significant other, whatever your role is in your household. Do you have the superpower that I do to know at any given moment, if stopped by anybody in your house, do you know the status of the dishwasher? Is it clean or is it dirty? I have that superpower, apparently. And I love my family for this because Ryan loves to screw with me and whip his silverware into the sink regardless of the status of the dishwasher, just to mess with me. He does take care of them if the dishwasher's dirty, but he just likes to mess with me. But I will tell you that Jake today, if you're new here, Jake is my son. Emma is my daughter. Our son and daughter. But I literally came up from the basement running my last run before my 3 races this weekend, totaling 17.2 miles. My last run today, I came up and I was sitting at the top of the steps taking my shoes off, and Jake said, "Mom, is the dishwasher clean or dirty?" He had just gotten done eating lunch. So at any given time in my life, when I am in this house, if somebody needs to take care of their dishes, they ask me, is the dishwasher clean or dirty? Fun fact, I knew. But you know what my new response is going to start to be? Open that baby and take a whiff, and I bet you know. I'll bet you know the status of that dishwasher. So that is my superpower. My superpower, right? Yeah. It's bizarre because if you are the keeper of the dishwasher, you know what I'm talking about. If you're stopped point blank and asked that question, you're going to stop and think about it because you're going to think, okay, so last night I emptied the dishwasher and put it in, but it wasn't full enough. So yeah, you're going to connect the dots and finish it off. Okay. I'm getting dangerously close to 10 minutes and we don't want it to go over 10 minutes. So one more People article that I want to talk about is, so you remember Christina and Tarek El-Moussa, yeah, on Flip or Flop. Well, Tarek's married to this new chick, Heather Ray. She shows off. So the People's Choice Awards were just filled with all the ladies showing off all their goods. Shania Twain was showing off her 6-pack. And Heather Ray El-Moussa was showing off her tum-tum in like a essentially a bikini with a mesh dress over top of it. Girls, if you've ever been pregnant, if you were like me when I was pregnant, and she looks pretty pregnant, nobody wanted to see that. Like literally, Emma was born 3 weeks early. So when your first baby is born 3 weeks early, you expect your second baby to be born 3 weeks early, if not sooner. And so I always joke that if I had worn nylons in the 8th and 9th month of my pregnancy, my thighs would have caught on fire. So, hey, props to these girls. Props to these girls. Oh, God, did you hear me wheeze? Props to these girls. That is freaking amazing. But you want to know what the problem was with me? Every time I got done with my weigh-in each week, I would go to Burger King and either get one of them nasty ass chickens. Ugh, it makes me want to throw up right now to even think about eating one. But I loved those. That's not real chicken, man. It's those chicken sandwiches that look like this. And sometimes they make them Italian at some time of the year. Anyhow, there wasn't anything that I didn't crave. So my ass was not wearing a bikini, let alone a bikini with a mesh dress over it. So I'm going to wrap it all up tonight. But I hope this maiden voyage has interested you to follow along, because I have so many more stories and so many more thoughts to share. Oh, and my dirty little secret that I was teasing over in my Instagram stories was that I made a really bad decision today and ate a treat that I normally wouldn't. It was one of them little Debbie Christmas trees. I mean, this is the time of the year. If you're going to go big, go big. They're around, what, maybe a month, maybe 6 weeks out of the year. Am I proud of it? No. Did I do it? Yeah, I did. Right after I ran an hour. So whatever. But now I got beer calories. Whatever, girls. It's all about balance. Let's live our lives. I'm not going to be on the cover of People. I promise you that. But we'll find some pictures of me when I was about 9 months pregnant. And you're going to know that my ass wasn't in a bikini or a mesh dress. So cheers to Wednesday. I'll see you girls tomorrow night.